Alright, yo, what up, Greer?
What up, Mike?
You just came from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It was tight.
It was really tight. There was a lot of finger snapping.
Yeah, those seats are awesome, too.
Have you never sat in, like, reclining seats like that before?
Not those kind. At the theater.
What's the difference between those and others you've sat in?
Those are the ones you can, like, just sit in normally, and you just kind of, like, lean back a little bit.
Oh, but you've never been in, like, the lazy boy seat where you put your feet up?
Nah.
Michael, it's the only way to live. That's the only way I'll see a movie. That's
Well,
true.
you go to other movies all the time that aren't, like, in those theaters, or those seats playing.
I'm joking.
Alright, so Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was tight.
Is that what we just saw?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tight.
Yeah, like, you were laughing at a lot of stuff. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, dude, I found it really amusing. It was very lighthearted, and yet it had an emotional impact.
What do you think?
Heart, boy.
What do you think your boy Michael Rooker?
He was fantastic.
Who else do you like in that movie? Mantis was tight.
Yeah, Mantis was tight. I really liked how her antenna, like, glowed when she was using her power.
Yeah. And this is going to have a lot of spoilers in it and shit, so don't listen to it unless you've seen the movie.
Spoilers!
Oh, unless you don't care about spoilers, then you can listen to it. I don't give a fuck. It's all good. Alright, so big spoiler in this movie is Kurt Russell's evil. Like, mad evil, right, Greer?
Yeah, what's the point of this podcast? Are we just, like, talking about the movie?
Yeah, dude, we're just going to talk about it.
I mean, but what if we don't have that much to say? Some movies you don't. Like, it was a really good movie. There's lots of stuff in it, but there's surprises in it that, like, you kind of have to experience. You can't quite talk about them.
Yeah, we give the spoiler warning, don't worry.
I don't know. So wait, I know what we're going to do live on this podcast. You're going to explain this scenario with the song, and then you're going to look up on the IMDb while it's recording what that lady's name is and what that character's name is of fucking Star-Lord's mother. And if her name is Brandy, you never get to tell that story ever again in your life.
I don't know if I can. Can I look up IMDb while this is recording?
Yeah.
Alright, so should I tell the story first then, at least?
Yeah, tell the story first.
Alright, so back like 3 years...
Fuck.
What happened? Oh, there's mad detours and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cinco de Mayo.
It's not even Cinco de Mayo anymore.
Yeah, but I think there was a weekend-long celebration.
Alright, why is there a week-long celebration for anything that's a day? That kind of bothers me.
Why not, man?
I don't know.
Celebrations are fun.
I know,
Life
but it's
is a
also like the 6th isn't a holiday, dog. Oh, anyway, so let's get back to the story, right?
Yeah.
So Guardians of the Galaxy came out like 3 years ago, or like 2.5, almost 3 years ago in August. It came out like the week, like August like 1st or whatever. I don't remember what day. It was something like that, right? I bought the soundtrack like before that, and I started a Pandora station based around that soundtrack. So you ever use Pandora, Greer?
Yeah.
So you know how you pick up, you pick the songs that you want the station to be based on, and then it like goes out and finds songs that are like it.
Yeah.
So I added in all the songs from the soundtrack, from like not the score, but the soundtrack part.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went around and it was like, yo, this song would be good on this playlist. And I'll like thumb it up or thumb it down or whatever. So the first song that came on, like after I programmed it, was Brandy, You're a Fine Girl by Looking Glass. It's a one-hit wonder. It's a pretty good song. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so that was the first song on the playlist. I created the playlist and we're going to be listening to Kendrick doing this shit too, Greer? All right. Well, here comes the copyright.
This is the new Kendrick Lamar album, Damn. This is the single, Humble.
All right, well, I can't hear myself talking if you got this Kendrick going, Greer. You got to drop the volume a bit, man. It's too loud, player. Oh, anyway, so I tweeted
This dick ain't free.
Jesus, Greer. All right, so anyway, I tweeted James Gunn, the director of the Guardians of the Galaxy and the writer and all that stuff too. I'm like, yo, player, this would be this song and these songs would go really well in the sequel whenever you make it.
What was the other song?
Oh, there's like a ton of them, man. I had to find the playlist, and it's like got like everything on there from like there's some more Jackson 5 on there, some more Marvin Gaye on there, and stuff like that. It's a really good playlist. I'll send you a link, and I'll throw up a link on like Twitter or something. I don't know. Anyway, so I sent them that tweet him. I'm like, yo, here's this playlist. Check it out. And then the soundtrack comes out, and it's got that song on it, Brandy, You're a Fine Girl. I'm like, tight, because that was my suggestion, man.
Tight.
Well, so what do you think of that plan? That I suggested that song, and they used it. I don't know if it's coincidental. It might be cool.
Hold on, but in that movie, spoiler alert, Brandy is the name of Star-Lord's mother, and Kurt Russell is talking about how he loves that song because it reminds him of boning Star-Lord's mom. And so that's the whole connection to the song. But if the connection to the song is that some writer that neither of us have ever met named that fucking woman Brandy, named that character Brandy all those years ago, then you can't claim any authenticity for that, because that means that the connection was already fucking forged. So
Maybe.
look up the name of that character's
All right.
mother.
I hope the thing continues recording. All right, we're gonna IMDb this shit. IMDb. Oh, not I. Okay, IMDb.com. There it is. No, I don't want to go to the fucking app. Let's just bring me to the website.
Go into that.
No, I don't want to do the app because I think that app might crash the recording. I don't fucking know.
Writing this down, man.
I need to see,
I feel
dude.
like you're being interrogated.
All right, so hold on. Hey, we're listening to Princess Dukla. Holler at Miho and Amanda, the Amandas and Will and Vivian.
Oh, jeez. Somebody's driving the wrong way.
Who is? Well, it's not us, player.
Cinco de Mayo celebrator.
I don't want to open it in the fucking app.
Oh,
Just-
out there, better be
What the
careful.
fuck?
Oh, jeez, essay. That's not the way to do it.
All right. Oh shit. Okay. Well, the LTE is really being bad right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're on IMDb.com.
Hey, shut up for a second. I'm gonna yell at this guy.
But don't yell at.
Hey, turn. Oh shit. Turn your headlights on.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Yeah, playa. Were they not on at all, Greer?
No.
All right. Okay, so the full cast. We're gonna go to full cast right now. Okay, so Chris Pratt plays Star-Lord. Zoe Saldana plays
His
Gamora.
mother wasn't in that movie. You have to look up the first one.
No, the mother was in this one, dude.
When?
In the very beginning. Remember when?
Yeah, you're right.
When they're like hanging out in the 1980s. They're Stallone. That was surprising.
To who? Not to me.
It was surprising. You leaned over and asked me, like, did that just say Sylvester Stallone? I'm like, yeah. All right, so her name is Meredith, dude, not Brandy. Play Holler at Your Boy, right here. See, check it out, Greer. Meredith Quill. All right, so we looked up IMDb. So again, I'm taking credit for that song being used. I don't know. All right, so what else did you think of the movie, Greer?
Stop recording.
No, we're gonna continue this, dude.
Alright, fine. That's like the best 2 minutes of.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right, but anyway.
It's a great movie, man. It really
Yeah,
touched my heart.
stick around for all the extra credits or scenes. There's 5 of them.
Baby Groot.
Yeah, Baby Groot's
All
tight.
those extra scenes sucked. We don't need to talk about them because spoiler alert. But like,
No, the one that's at the important one. There is probably only one that's actually important,
yeah,
or maybe the Stallone one. I don't know if that what they're talking about with the Stallone one, but
yeah.
anyway, Stallone and his old crew like get back together and they're like, "Yo, what up? Let's go steal shit."
Let's go.
And then
steal shit.
what were they called? Sovereign? The gold
Yeah,
people.
the gold people, the sovereign people.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, we created this new thing that's gonna fuck up the Guardians,"
Yeah.
and they called it Adam. I'm not really familiar with that, but I'm pretty
You're
sure.
literally just describing all the scenes after I said not to.
This is the only one I'm describing, Greer. I'm not going to describe all of them. Anyway, so they're like, this thing's going to fuck up the Guardians, and that's it. And it was really tight. What do you think? How do you rate it overall between the first Guardians?
I might have liked it more.
I don't know. I have to see it again. I like the soundtrack in the first one a little bit more, though, overall. Yeah. What do you think of that? He got like a Zune. How do you think? What do you think about that?
I really liked that. That was funny.
I was like, why is it a Zune? Why is it not an iPod?
Because Zunes are funny. iPod isn't funny.
Because Zunes are funny because nobody has them anymore, and they're all.
as obscure as a Walkman.
No, not as obscure.
As obscure.
I was thinking, why don't they progressively make the device better? Not just go right to a Zoom, but be like, hey, yo, Star-Lord, here's a CD player.
Why don't they just give him a fucking iPhone?
I don't know. But I'm saying, so he has a Walkman, right?
Star-Lord doesn't get to read Twitter, and I feel worse for him than I do for myself.
What, you think he should read Twitter?
I'm sure he would enjoy Twitter.
Okay.
All those people are assholes. Rocket would be great at Twitter.
Yeah, Rocket would be like the best Twitter account ever. He would be like, hey, assholes, like, fuck you. And that'd be it.
All day, every day.
Yeah. Oh, and since you can't really read sarcasm online, how do you think Drax would be on Twitter?
I don't know. Drax is funny. You know, I have to say, this is one thing I will say. Drax was like my MVP of that movie. He was fucking really, really funny and creative and just very, very exuberant. Like, I just really enjoyed his energy in that movie.
Yeah. He's the former WWE champion.
Who is that?
That's
Who plays
Batista.
him?
Batista's his wrestling name. His name is Dave Batista.
Really?
Yeah, he's a wrestler, dog.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was straight up in WWE from like the early 2000s.
Is that his voice?
Is that how he talks?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's probably putting on an inflection for the thing.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he was in Skyfall, or not Skyfall. What was the newest James Bond movie?
I don't know. I haven't seen the last.
Spectre.
I haven't seen the last two, though.
He was in Spectre, yeah. He was in that one. But it was tight. But I'm just saying, how do you think Drax would do on Twitter? Because he probably wouldn't be able to take metaphor and stuff very well.
I don't know. I think we just went from podcast highlight to a podcast low light very quickly.
Maybe great. I don't know. But yeah, Rocket was tight. Yondu was like he was balling out of control.
Yeah.
That arrow was flying around like mad fast.
Yeah.
What do you think about when Pac-Man showed up?
That part was crazy, man. When they were escaping from that shit and the arrow was flying around. God, dude, that movie had so much green screen in it, but it all was gorgeous.
What do you think when that big Pac-Man showed up?
It was really cool.
Yeah, you leaned over and you were like, "What?"
Is that what it said?
Yeah, were you just like surprised? Remember he talked about making something into Pac-Man earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it was a great script, man. Everything it set up paid off.
Yeah, we're gonna wonder how it's gonna film. Maybe go into. There's the next movie is Thor, I think, in November.
When did the Guardians meet up with all the other Marvel Universe people?
Probably in the next Avengers movie. Probably next year sometime.
Do you have any idea when they get the? Probably not anytime soon, but the X-Men rights back from Fox.
They probably won't get them back from Fox, dog.
After Logan.
No, they're gonna. I don't know how the rights work with Fox. I know the way it works with Sony and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
This is before they did the Civil War stuff. But Sony was required to make a Spider-Man movie every X number of years.
3 years, I think.
Every so often they had to make a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't 3 years because the last one was in 2007, and then they didn't do that other one until 2012.
Yeah, but
so maybe it's like 5 years.
That deal in the interim.
No, that deal was signed like initially when they sold the rights to Spider-Man. I think initially back in the day.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's why they put out the Amazing Spider-Man and rebooted it because they were like, we want to keep these rights, so we just need to put out a Spider-Man movie. They did that. And then Marvel's like, we want Spider-Man for Captain America for Civil War because he's important in this movie. And they're like, okay, we'll give you Spider-Man if you help us make a Spider-Man movie. So the next... Sorry, dog. The next Spider-Man movie is like a joint venture between Marvel Studios, the movie studio, and Sony. What do you think of that trailer for Spider-Man Homecoming?
It looked really cool. The way the trailer was cut was terrible. It gave away the whole fucking plot, but it looked really cool.
What do you think of your boy MK up in that movie?
Keaton.
Going from Birdman to playing another Birdman.
Bird on bird.
Yeah, he's playing the Birdman and Birdman, and now he's playing Vulture. But, so we saw Birdman trailer, Star Wars trailer. Any other good trailers that we saw? Oh, the Valerian.
They showed the Thor trailer, the Valerian trailer. Yeah, there were other cool trailers. I can't think of them. Oh, they showed that fucking Transformers trailer. I will be all up in that shit.
I'm not going to be up in that at all, Greer.
Fuck am I going to be at that movie?
God, please don't do it, Greer.
I have a friend that I just go see really bad movies with, and every now and then we sneak in a good one, like we saw Logan together, and so we have to make up for that by seeing a really bad one.
I don't know, man. It's just like Michael Bay. It's like all about like...
I know. Well, and that's the thing with my friend is that we've seen a bunch of the like more obscure Michael Bay movies. Like we saw 13 Hours in theaters.
I didn't see that. Do you see Painting Game?
Yeah, we saw that in theaters too.
I like Painting Game.
Yeah, like those are the only Michael Bay movies that I've seen in the theaters since fucking Bad Boys 2.
All right, we gotta edit that out, Greer.
Why?
You almost dropped my name, player.
No, I didn't. I said Michael Bay.
You said Michael Boy.
Oh, you almost dropped your name, player.
I'm editing that shit. Don't worry.
Oh!
All right. Shut up, Greer. Anyway, Greer, what about The Rock? You don't like the? Do you like The Rock, Greer?
Pod bomb.
Do you like The Rock?
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't like The Rock?
No, I mean the movie The Rock.
Twista?
No, the movie The Rock, not. Dude, Greer, drop this so we can talk, man. Holla at your boy. All right. But anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was super tight. You were laughing at a lot of stuff, Greer.
I love The Rock. It's one of my favorite movies.
All right, Keith, we're not gonna be able to publish this with this music blaring like this. Anyway, we're not publishing it anyway. It might go and thank memes or something. That's about it.
No, you got to make a channel.
I'll consider it. I don't know.
Make a channel for everything. It can be private, but we need to share it with people. There's too much content being created.
I just don't want people to spread out to people that don't want to be in it. I don't want people I don't know, to find it.
But I want to get rich off of just being myself, and having you record my casual conversation is the easy way to do it.
All right, maybe. I don't know.
No, maybe about it. That's exactly the
All right,
plan.
so what was your favorite part of this movie, Greer?
Probably when Rocket was fucking those dudes up and bouncing them up in the air. That was delightful.
Yeah, don't fuck with. Yeah, but then he got caught anyway.
Yeah, I know, but like, dude, that movie just had so much shit in it that was just like absolutely wonderful chaos. Like, did you like the credits with Groot running around?
When was Groot running around?
In the credits, remember how they were fighting?
Oh, the beginning credits, yeah.
Yeah.
And Groot was just walking around casually while everybody else was doing work.
Yeah, and like...
What did Gamora say to him? She's like, Groot, like, don't stand there. And then did she say, hide? Or was she saying, like, hi? Like, he was waving at him?
She was saying hello, because he was waving.
What do you think the part where they're like, when she pulls a gun out, and he's like, I thought you were doing swords and I was doing guns. I don't know.
What?
When Star-Lord was like, I thought I did guns and you did swords.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was just to set up their dynamic.
Yeah, that was tight.
Yeah, their dynamic was wonderful.
One thing I was disappointed with, though, so...
It was a really good will they or won't they. I hope they never get together until the last movie and the last shot and the last scene.
Well, one thing I didn't like, I thought they should have put Footloose, the song, in the movie. Because Star-Lord is in the first movie is talking about Kevin Bacon and Footloose.
Yeah. So
Hey.
are you going to tweet fucking Chris Pratt about it?
Chris Pratt? No. Chris Pratt doesn't do... Right, I'm sorry, the director plays.
Director play out?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know when the next Guardian's coming out, and I don't know if the same director is directing it. I think he said he's out after this.
And I never know who's directing movies until they come out.
Well, no, James Gunn directed the first two.
Good times.
But the thing is, so the next one is Thor. The next one after that, there's probably a couple more. And then, of course, they're going to do Avengers Infinity War, which is like everything. Like everything, like Doctor Strange, Captain America, the Avengers, probably Spider-Man at some point, Winter Soldier, like Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
This next Avengers movie is supposed to be basically like everything from like 2008 and onward.
This is gold trash.
Smash into one album. Is Gold Trash like more heavy than Dewclaw? Or is it Grave Moth's more heavy? Jesus, Grit is too loud. Alright, that's Gold Trash. We're listening to the music as well. Check out Princess Dewclaw. Check out Grave Moth. Check out, was it EVP is what it's called?
EVP.
Yeah, check out EVP, formerly known as Love Bites. I think, right?
Yeah, it stands for every violent person.
A violent person. Jeez, Miko's not violent. What else we got? Check out Gold Trash. They're all tight. They're all like these like the best bands in Denver for reals. And if you talk shit on them, the rabbit or the iguana will probably shoot you. If you want to know about the iguana and the rabbit, just ask us. We'll let you know. But yeah, GOTG Volume 2. How do you rate it, Greer?
Oh, 6 bananas.
Out of how many bananas?
7.
What's like 7 bananas? How would you compare this to Logan?
Compared to Logan?
Yeah, they're two different movies, so entirely.
Yeah, they're different movies. I feel like Logan had a lot more emotional weight to it because it was such a tragic story, but I mean, it was just the fucking perfect summer movie, like it really was. I mean, no, dude, for a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, that was absolutely what I wanted, especially for a sequel, and just for all the expectations on it, and that movie's gonna make $1 billion. Like, I fucking dug the shit out of it. I feel like the summer's off to a good start with that, and with whatever I recently saw in theaters.
What was that?
I don't know.
Oh, Fast 8?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Fast 8, that movie's tight.
Those two movies are a really good start to summer.
I liked it when we both leaned over at the same time, and when like Groot, or who's it, Drax said they were family, I'm like, yeah, you never turn your back on family.
Yeah. Dude, there was more
Did you see how, like, did Vin Diesel do the, like, facial animations for Groot?
I have no idea.
Because it looked like when he was, like, going like this, you can't see this on audio, obviously, because it's an audio medium and not a visual medium. But Vin Diesel's like, or Groot was like this, Greer. He was like, just some eye movement, and I'm like, it looked like exactly like Dom doing something when he's pissed.
Yeah.
He's like, smoke.
I'm sure the animators did something like that.
I think he probably did like motion capture for it.
It's funny to imagine Vin Diesel as
What do you think, Taserface guy?
Do you think baby Vin Diesel was cute or just like looked like a rock?
I don't know. I prefer Big Groot, I guess.
No, I'm talking about Vin Diesel, not Groot.
What do you mean?
I'm saying Vin Diesel as an infant. Do you think that he was cute or he looked like a rock?
I don't know.
I think he looked like a rock.
I don't know. He probably was like, I live my life a quarter mile at a time when he came out of his womb or something.
I said it last night and I'll say it again. I heard that line and I spent months just rolling it around in my head and thinking about the beauty of movies.
Yeah. I don't know. But Guardians 2 is tight. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else to talk about.
No, but go see Guardians 2. I mean, we already discussed the entire plot, but...
Stop.
Alright, for reals?
Yeah.
Alright,
We're
tight.
at your house anyways.
No, we're not quite there, but almost. Alright, peace out, players.